Alright guys, this video is to get us acquainted to the user interface of Meckury AI. So of course when you signed up or when you log in, you find yourself on this page where you see start here, right? And when you click on start here, it takes you to the create page where you see your create image, create video, copy motion, talking head and UGC. And of course you can actually access any of them. You can still go to utilities to see more tools you can use, like the photo polish tool. All right, so but we want to talk about the create pages for now. And when you look at create image, you tap on it to to create your image. And we have different categories of image creation. We have the text to image, we have the image to image, and all of that. So you can actually change your model by clicking here to see a drop down of the available image models. You can choose the one that works for you based on your budget and your target quality, right? So we have here GPT image 2, we have Nano Banana Pro, we have Grok 2 image, we have Nano Banana 2 Edit Pro or 2 Edit, right? And if there are more models on the app, you would know. And how can you find out? You would go to your user, go to settings, and go to model preferences. This is where you can toggle on or off some models. Maybe the ones you don't want to be using, you can just come here and off them, and you can actually turn on the ones you like to use, right? So you see the different categories here: frame to frame, image to text, image and text to video. You see image to image, you see image to video. So this is where you come to toggle on or off the models you want to use or the ones you don't want to be using, because I mean there are a lot of them. So when you come here and use this drop down, sometimes it's too long, so you don't want to just be going through the long list if you don't make use of some of them. So you just go to turn them off there, right? So now this model here, this GPT image 2, we can see when we select it, the interface changes. It adjusts to the to the various things we can do with the model. Like here we can see that we can add a reference image. So this model is image to image, and you can even add multiple references, right? So in multiple references you can add different reference images, and then you can now generate your image with that. So let's demonstrate something like that. Let me say I'm adding something from my gallery. Let's say I'm adding okay, let me say I'm adding this guy here. This is image 1. I'm also adding this image 2. Let me say I'm adding this as my image 2, right? So I'm trying to show us how to use multi-ref. If you want to use only one reference, you can use single ref, but if you want to use more than one references, you can use multi-ref. So here I can select the the quality and the resolution I want. So let me just go for 1K low quality. It's 10 credits, so I can just save up on that. And what's my prompt? I can say let me just do something simple. Recreate the scene. So this is an image model, so it will definitely create an image, not a video. Some of us come to this kind of interface when it's clearly create image, and we now be prompting something like make this person to dance. It will still give us an image of probably person dancing or something like that. So when you want to create image, you come to create image page. When you want to create a video, you go to create video page, right? So let's say we create this scene, right? With person on image 1. I tap on it to to add the tag, and person on image 2 together in the scene. Let's just see what AI will do with that, right? Let's just see what AI will do with that. So I'm going with the aspect ratio 9:16, and okay, let me go with 16:9, since we have two people in the scene, so it can be you can accommodate the both of them. and let's see what happens there. So it's generating, and your image is being generated. Check your media page. So here's the media page here. This is where we come to wait for the image. It's processing, right? And then we come here to wait for it to complete processing. And 84, 89, 92%. And I think we'll stay here for like a few seconds or minutes, depending on how heavy the file is, right? So while we wait for that, we can still go on to explore the create video page, right? We can still see more on create image. We are back here. We are still on another Banana Pro. We can change to another model, GPT image, and it also allows multi-ref and single ref. We can check Grok image. So not supported. That means you cannot upload image here. It's just purely text to image, right? And I think we understand that. You type what you imagine and it will create it. And I think this is Nano Banana edit to edit. It also allows single ref, multi-ref, up to 4, right? Up to 4 images. You can actually add up to 4 images and reference them the way I just referenced the 2 images we used for the initial example. So that is that. So let me check if it's done generating. Let's check on this, refresh. Still processing. Okay, so create video, same principle. The model will come out, and we have here Kling 3.0 Pro, which is a video model. And we can see we have start frame, end frame. So this model supports start to end frame animation, and it has, you can see the durations from 3 seconds to 15 seconds. You can choose, you can select sound with sound or silent video, right? You can change the model to see, this model supports only start frame. So you can just animate your start frame. There is no end frame support for this model. You can have 30 seconds, 5, 10, 20, and 30 seconds. And you can, you select generate with sound or without sound, right? We have other models, Kling, Turbo, we have, and they actually have their different prices because they are from different companies, right? So they are available for you to use, based on your budget and your quality you have in mind. So this is Grok, and it's just text to video. We also have this Grok image to video, I2V, that's image to video. You can actually animate your image, and 6 seconds, 10 seconds, and what have you. We also have more models, just based on the ones you turn on. And this is Grok video ref, so you can actually use your reference images on this one to generate your video up to, I think 8 or 6. That's that for that one. And apart from create video, we also have copy motion, where you can actually upload the video and upload an image, and then the image will now exhibit the actions which the video or the person in the video exhibited. And you can actually select your models based on the ones you turn on, right? And we also have talking head. I believe you all understand talking head. And you select your model too, and you upload your image, and then upload your audio from your generations, or you upload file from here, and then you generate, and your avatar starts talking based on the script or based on the audio. Okay, and then we also have the UGC page, which has character, voice, and brands. So these are my characters so far. You can actually add the character by clicking on new character, and you go through the the process of creating your character. I think I have a different video for that one. And you have your voices. You want to create your text to speech or speech to text. The options are here. You select anyone you want to go for, and then you can start navigating, right? And we also have brands. It's actually like characters. So you just create a brand, you add the brand logo, the tagline, the functions, what the brand does, the name of the brand, and all those different stuff. You can now start creating content tailored to that brand for their marketing. Okay, so I think that is all I can talk about for now. This is the UGC, this is the create, this is the okay, this is done. let's see what it did. So this is create this scene with the person in image 1 and the person in image 2 together, and this is it. It's looking like it's okay. Just that it changed our faces, right? So because I think the image is actually far away, and you couldn't capture our faces, but then I think that's actually okay. And probably we can just refine the prompt or even the model to make it to not actually change their identities. And I think I'm gonna work on that. And that's just it for the tutorial. You understand, here this is where you see your settings, and you can see your user. If you're a master or you're actually free user, you want to set your profile, you want to change your password, you want to switch to light mode or dark mode, or use your system, your default. So I think that explains a lot, right? That explains a lot for now, and I'll see you guys on the next video.